Professor Code, and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex briefing for Wednesday the 8th of February 2023. Yesterday we had a race at Market Raise on National Hunt 345. We got the eventual winner. We were on 2 in that race. We had number 3 Dysart Enos, which won at 3 to 1. We got a pound per £8 unit on at 4 to 1, so that was £100 on for us. And we're also on this number 5 Maleficent, which came 6 at 17 to 2, 8.5 to 1. We got a fair bit better than that. We initially put £2.50 per £8 units, that's £250 on at 11.37 to 1, and then we topped it up a bit with another 100 at slightly lower odds than that. So we ended up initially having 450. 350, and then we had 450 on, giving us 0.5625 exposure. Because this one won at 4 to 1, we ended up breaking even or just slight profit, plus 0.27, 27 pence if you're on the pounds, or £27 in our case. So it didn't do us much good winning that, but we went for the kill really on this Maleficent, and it didn't happen. So that was that. So the account came up marginally. We're back up to 73, approximately units in profit overall, which is pretty much our peak at the moment. So not too bad, not too shoddy. The odds-on favourite, Queen's Gamble, came second, 8 to 11. That was a Cheltenham horse, and got stuffed basically due to the tighter course and the fact that the surface was a lot slower, and it wasn't able to use its gallop. So anyway, that was in our opinion, obviously. So that's where that was. Racing today, we've got an ROI, race of interest, and it's at Kempton on the all-weather at 5:30. It's the first race. It's what is it? It's a novice stakes class 5, 4-year-old plus, 1 mile 3, 219 yards, so 1 mile 4. Model 92, and there's a really interesting horse in there. The only problem with it is it's seriously odds on. So we've got this number 3, Mr. Inspiration. It's a Gosden horse, Godolphin bred and owned, and it's been out once where it came second at Wolverhampton on an extended mile, model 93. Remember, this is model 92. It's a good fit. And it's going up 4 furlongs. If you watch that race, its only run where it came second, it was slowly out the gate. It ran wide and was running on. But if you look at the horse itself, it's a big monster of a horse. It's got 1 mile 4 written all over it, and it was pretty green, and it wasn't really given a hard time. And that horse is likely to be going on to much better things, that horse. You know, it's going to have to try hard not to be suited by the 1 mile 4. You know, and even at 3 to 10 on, you could argue it was a good bet, but we won't be doing it because we don't get involved in odds on, but some people do. So anyway, that's for your information. That horse is going to have to try very hard to not win very easily in that race, despite its greenness. As I say, if you look at that horse, it's a big monster, and it looks like it's going to have a decent future ahead. Right, on the Forex front, we've got Fed speakers today, which are going to mess up the trading, and the key thing to note really is that we're boxed in for Friday on the CAD. So this Friday the 10th, 13:30, 1:30. You got net employment change on, which is a tier 1 event. Now the CAD has been modelled very soft. The central bank models, our models are very soft, and to a degree, the markets have been front running this, and they've been selling the CAD. But so the likelihood is, if they sell the CAD further, today we've got sort of a little bit of manoeuvring room on risk on, the yen's soft and the AUD strong, which gives you an idea of where we are. But it's going to be messy with these two Fed speeches. You've got Williams at 14:20 and Waller at 18:45. Now we're going to have to sit and wait really, because the congestion in the market is such that it's going to be very choppy trading, and we think the best thing to do is to let these Fed speakers do their bit. Let the markets probably are going to sell off the CAD, and if we get a bit of risk on, then the CAD yen will probably be tricky, because you'll get a weakening yen and a weakening CAD, but the CAD AUD CAD is an interesting one. That is likely to be a good long trade if that's the way you go. But we're not going to touch it. We're going to wait till just prior till Friday 1:30, and probably fade these moves. Well, it's going to be a lot before 1:30 probably, and we're going to fade these moves and hopefully be on the right side of what's going on prior to CAD employment data. So anyway, that's where we are. Rates of interest today, and yesterday we went for it. It didn't come off, but we didn't get matched, so it's pretty good. So anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.